Warning! The following content may contain elements that are not suitable for some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Geoguessr. We're doing an urban world today, and we are apparently in Darwin, Australia. So let's go on up here and just click go. No, we're not doing that. This is a map by mapper. We're going to do our best to try and get the best score we can. However, it's probably not going to happen. We could try and find McMillions Road. For some reason, I feel is almost the same thing. Shit. This is Daly Street. Where's the airport? We're going to do our best to try and get the highest score we can. Obviously, that is the point of this game. We are doing this a little bit earlier than we typically would. About, actually, 14 hours earlier than what we normally would. However, I am, as you guys are watching this, currently traveling to go visit some family. So, obviously recording a little bit earlier, so there's a good chance that if you did not play this in time, that you're not going to see yourself. However, that does not mean you do not place on the scoreboard, and we could always go back and see how everyone did. However, if you're not here right now, I don't know what to tell you. Shit out of luck, maybe? But let's see if we can't find... Maybe I should start doing an Australian accent. Can't see if we can't find any roads. Fitzer? I want to know what this road we're currently on is. It's a north to south, so it could be one. But we don't have any names. And that's the problem. We do have a United gas station, and that's the airport, so this is around where we started. Does this have something? This is Osgood Drive, Westralia, Henry, Geranium, James, Queen, King, Duke, and then it kind of curves. So let's go a little bit further north, over by Charles and Eden, Am I Right Street, Goyer, Woodline. I don't actually think we're going to be over here. What was that airport called? Don't fucking matter, does it? Yeah, we're kind of screwed. Even if we're not in Darwin, we're pretty close to it. The issue comes down to, there's Bagot Road. That was right over here. So we're by Bagot. There's Fitzer. We're on Bagot. Further north. How much further north? Totem. McMillions. And we're very close to getting it down. We went a little too far north, and as you saw, we tried to move it back down to McMillions. But time expired as our guest did. So $49.99, that's actually not that bad. Obviously, would have been a little bit happier with a little bit of a closer guess, but not much we could do about it. And we start off with a nice 17-point lead. And then we end up in the middle of fucking nowhere. But this is an urban world, so we are going to get pretty much a city every time. That's French. That says Brasilia on it. Maybe that's not French? What? I thought we were in the United States. And now we're in Australia? Where? What the fuck? What the fuck? I'm thrown all over the fucking place. Adil, I think, is a city? It is a city? Okay. We are in an alleyway. I want to call that a road. Can we get some street signs? Street names? Tatham Street? Tatham and what? I need to know what this one is. The one we're currently on. So let's head down towards what could be a major intersection. Or not. Is it the next one? We're looking for Tatham and Franklin. Alright. Franklin should be east-west. Right? It's pretty much east-west. Greenhill, Rose, Davenport, Young, Le Hunter, Thomas, Albert, Mitchell, but nothing that's showing Franklin yet. But these are named streets, and I feel like named streets are always kept together. Because here's Douglas and Alexander. Avenue, Malcolm, Northgate, Ashley, Rutland, Glen, Cross, Elmo, Marlborough, Charlisti, Richmond, Monmouth, Norseman, Angus, Constance, Grange. I feel like maybe we're not in the right spot. It could have been further north. South Gills, Halifax, Carrington, Agnes. Fuck. Why can't it just be easy? Victoria, Hughes, Fisher, Gladstone, Flatty, Cumming. Got him. King. We got nothing. Elizabeth, Houslin, Spencer, Jenkins, Turner, Wilson, Augusta. You know what? I feel like we might not be in the right spot. Why? Because I have yet to see a Franklin. Does that mean it doesn't exist? No. But out of all of the fucking roads, we're really not going to find it? Are you surprised? Not really? Did anyone get surprised? We probably said some people's name, like Alexander, or Jonathan, or Edward, or Dudley. Doesn't it being a lot further north? How did we not see a Franklin Street? Because it's Flinders on the right and Franklin on the left. That's how. And this ends up being literally not even a road. It happens. Torres does get the better score, walks away with an extra 9 points. So the lead should be down to 9. I should only have about a 9-point lead here. Should be actually 8, because it was 17 the first time. Do we just turn the other way and pretend we didn't see it? Well, this is where we're going to fucking lose. Gipcha. None of this is actually gonna make any sense to me. This is October. We have a 5 and a 4, but it's Russia, and you can't find roads in Russia. They just don't fucking exist. That is not a Russian flag, but that is. So I don't know what that actual flag with the green is, and I don't think I like any flags that really have a green. When we did our flag rating, we should have probably uploaded that video to YouTube. We might go back in there and do a flag rating this time around. Just to reiterate some of the things and see if we kind of rank things in the same spot. But I think we spent like an hour and a half on that when we did it the first time. But I don't think I ranked any flags that had green very high. I love the color green, don't get me wrong. But on a flag, it just doesn't feel right. Everyone's probably freaking out right now, but not much you can do about it. At this point, do we go back to that sign and try to figure out what it says in Russian? Maybe. The distances were so small that I don't think they matter, and that's kind of why we ignored them, because there's only like 1.7 and 2.4 kilometers, which from a major city like that, you're not going to be able to see it on a map. So I think we're looking mainly for what city we're currently in, and we have yet to see any the RUs or whatever. No, we've seen RUs. The fuck, you know what I'm saying, on the address bar. I forget what they start with, but you can usually figure out if it starts with a certain letter that it's the town. And I don't remember the letter, but I know if I see it, I'll recognize it. But for 2 minutes and 10 seconds, we haven't found shit. Am I surprised? No. Taurus does use Cyrillic normally, so we should be kind of screwed, because they don't have to. Taurus doesn't have to spend 15 minutes looking at a sign going, that I think is an A, and translating each letter by letter. It is a major road. I feel like the population is more closely located near Moscow, so that's the only reason we're kind of guessing over here. It doesn't have any mountains, and it doesn't feel very tropical. It could, I suppose, be east, but there's nothing fucking here. I mean, yes, we found signs with the name on it, clearly, but there's nothing fucking here. There's nothing fucking here, and there never is in Russia. But it ends up being Toyman, which we did not see that, because I would recognize that as Toyman. Trust me, There's a few towns in Russia I can recognize. Toyman's one of them, and it wasn't there. So, fuck that location. Good game on that win, Taurus, because there's no way we're coming back from it. This is Spanish. I don't see the letter Y, so it still could be Brazil and Portuguese. We do have white license plates. Sun's to the north. Southern hemisphere, so there goes Mexico and Guatemala because of the lack of a roof rack. We don't have a roof rack, so there goes Guatemala. Not Guatemala. Yeah, Guatemala and Dominican Republic. But we don't have anything else. And we can't exactly go where we want because this thing fucking hates us. Parry on the stop sign just confirms South America. These remind me of Brazil phone numbers with the 9s. That says Brazil on it. Okay. Not phone numbers. But we know we're in Brazil. That's important. Second step is finding a fucking phone number. If we can. And hopefully being able to pinpoint where it is based on the phone number. It is an urban area. That's always a nice thing. It's an 84, which should be up here. I believe this is where the 8s are. An 84 doesn't help us. Maybe it's Fortaleza, because I think Natal is an 81. Because I believe Natal is the largest city. I don't think we're going to find anything, honestly. The phone number is probably the best thing we were going to find. And we're assuming... Yeah, we're on the coast. We're assuming, based on that we're going to be in Fortaleza. If we return to start, we are on... This is the problem. We don't know what road we're on. We might get lucky. Rua... Tui Uti? We don't have a lot of time. It might just say R dot. So we got to keep that in mind. We're looking for Tui Uti. And they're not even fucking showing up. That's part of the fucking problem. Everyone wants their business listed, which makes sense. But if you can't find out what fucking road it is, because there's so many fucking solar panel stores, then you're screwed anyway. It feels like it is a northwest to southeast style. So over here might work. Fucking A. The amount of time we have to spend to zoom in to just find out if it's the right road or not is a fucking problem. I'm not spending the time. I'm not doing it. We're in here. Fuck it. We're in Natal. We would have never found it anyway. Here's Tui Uti, whatever. Same shit. Right here in Natal. This is the 8s. I gotta get better at numbers. You guys are gonna see that coming up. Like, it's bad. I know regions. That's it. That's it. Nothing else. Green license plates. Wherever the fuck that is. Right hand side. That looks like what you'd see in, like, Thailand. Yeah, we've seen these in a lot of places, actually. That's the Philippines car as far as I can tell. We do have... Now we have Vietnam moped. Okay. Pretty sure this isn't Vietnam. I'm pretty sure this is going to, in fact, be the Philippines. I've never seen it on a moped before besides Vietnam. So... We gotta remember this if we ever get it again, where we end up in the Philippines. Because I'm almost positive this is the Philippines. Can we... I don't even fucking know what we should look for at this point. A .ph? A town name? We're pretty confident it is Philippines. Because if this was Vietnam, we would know, right? Like... Santa Cruz and then Manila. And neither of those are where I thought we were going to be. We're going to go with Manila. I don't know what Santa Cruz means. If that's like a smaller region. So I guess Manila has moped coverage. We're obviously out of the moped coverage now. So we're at the corner of Dimsalong and Maria Clara Street. Santa Cruz. I feel like that's important. Samplock, Santa Cruz. That might be the closest thing. Return to start. We are at the corner of Maria Clara and Laxon. Maria Clara and Laxon. Manuel Felix Laxon. We found Laxon. Okay. Which turns into other things. We're looking for Maria Clara. Somewhere. Should be a part of this. Maria Clara. We are southwest right here. Oh god, it went down. We got the perfect score, but it's not enough because of Russia. Because of Russia, and technically Brazil, but when you look at the score, Southeast Asia and Oceanic, we did pretty decent in. Russia and Brazil, a little bit of room for improvement. The phone numbers in Brazil is what really we need to get better at. We know regions, we don't know exact spots. That's the problem. It always will be till the end of time. Russia, throw it out the fucking window. We don't need it. I don't need Russia anymore. Only 5 people have played at this point. Other people are probably going to be playing after. So don't expect this to be the final score. But as of right now, we're in second. Torres pretty much has a perfect score. Where did he... No perfect scores, but close enough to perfect every single time. So, Bo's in third at 19-1. It looks like Russia. And Australia, a little bit of trouble. Linus in fourth, Russia. What a surprise. And then Vernon Bigsby in fifth. Doing a little bit better in Russia, but going with Argentina instead of Brazil. So, Vernon, if you are watching this, I definitely recommend going to check out the Geoguessr Pro video on Brazil phone numbers. That is pretty much the best way to go about Brazil at this point. But until next time, guys, enjoy the rest of your day. Look forward to different videos, because this will be going up on Friday. And we actually have 2 series planned. Surprise games. Get ready for them. But I look forward to seeing you guys all on Tuesday. So in the description, you're going to find Tuesday's Twitch link, Wednesday's Twitch link, and Wednesday's YouTube video. So there's going to be 3 links, and you have 4 days to play them. So take your time, play them. Hopefully we get a nice big selection. Aimed for like 15, maybe 20, if we have the opportunity. But until then, guys, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Enjoy the rest of the content I put out for you guys. And bye-bye.